a healthy nation, there is a kind of dramatic balance between the will of the people and the government, which prevents its degeneration into tyranny. I do not believe in immortality of the individual, and I consider ethics to be an exclusively human concern with no superhuman authority behind it. As long as there are sovereign nations possessing great power, war is inevitable. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. I believe that Gandhi's views were the most enlightened of all the political men in our time. We should strive to do things in his spirit, not to use violence in fighting for our cause, but by non-participation in anything you believe is evil. Rather, I would want to know why he started the universe. For once I knew that answer, then I would know the purpose of my own life. Our job is to widen the circle of our compassion so we feel connected with all people and situations. I do not believe in immortality of the individual, and I consider ethics to be an exclusively human concern with no superhuman authority behind it. The man who regards his own life, and that of his fellow creatures as meaningless, is not merely unfortunate but almost disqualified for life. We are part of the whole which we call the universe, but it is an optical delusion of our mind that we think we are separate. This separateness is like a prison for us. The person who reads too much and uses his brain too little will fall into lazy habits of thinking. Nothing that I can do will change the structure of the universe. But maybe, by raising my voice, I can help the greatest of all causes, goodwill among men and peace on earth. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. God is a scientist, not a magician. Whoever undertakes to set himself up as judge in the field of truth and knowledge is shipwrecked by the laughter of the gods. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. Peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved through understanding. Once you stop learning, you start dying. Have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. The formulation of the problem is often more essential than its solution, which may be merely a matter of mathematical or experimental skill. Once you can accept the universe as matter expanding into nothing that is something, wearing stripes with plaid comes easy. Concerning matter, we have been all wrong. What we have called matter is energy, whose vibration has been so lowered as to be perceptible to the senses. There is no matter. To my mind, to kill in war is not a whit better than to commit ordinary murder. There could be no fairer destiny for any physical theory than that it should point the way to a more comprehensive theory in which it lives on as a limiting case. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it, he who doesn't, pays it. The formulation of the problem is often more essential than its solution, which may be merely a matter of mathematical or experimental skill.